we can also see examples of religious nationalism around the world today. And I want to pause here with a special note about what is happening right now with the war in Israel after the terrorist attack from Hamas on Israel on Saturday. We have all seen the coverage, this horrific news coming out of that part of the world, which is indeed holy land for three faith traditions. And our hearts are with the victims there, with the Israelis and the Palestinians, as well as the people from other countries, including Americans, who have been killed or are missing, the loved ones of those people, and all of the people who are currently living through this horrific, chaotic, and terrifying time. And I think it is important that at this point of intense geopolitical tension, that we pause and consider the suffering of our human siblings. Now, how is all of this related and connected to our conversation about religious nationalism tonight? Well, one of the byproducts of religious nationalism is a tendency to divorce ourselves from the central commandment of our faith, and that is to love God and to love our neighbor. That is indeed all that we are called to do. And this particular geopolitical situation is indeed incredibly complicated, and at this early stage of the conflict, largely unknown still and speculative. But what is not complicated is to condemn the terrorist attack and invasion as an unconscionable attack on human life. And what I believe we as people of faith must avoid as this war gets underway is to avoid dehumanizing any of the actors, including those who have committed these heinous crimes. We must also resist the urge to hold any government as sanctioned by God, or that God is on any side of this war. Indeed, I believe that God weeps at the sight of God's children killing one another. And God yearns for peace, and therefore so should we. I thought it was important that we acknowledge that our conversation here tonight is part of a much larger global situation right now.